Hello, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, it's bloody hot today, excuse my language, but it's 33, 34, I don't know what that is in other money. That's normally a sign that there's going to be a storm, but we've had storms. The sky is beautiful and blue, cloudy, or nice fluffy white clouds, and it's end of October, or mid-October. How cool is that? So, where am I now in my goals of financial freedom? Kind of hit another roadblock, to be honest. I know what I need to do. I'm going through my detox at the moment in terms of foods. It's just not necessarily driving my action, which is kind of a worry. That's not a worry, but I need to be dragged into doing things. I looked into Substack the other day because I write on Medium, which is a great platform for practicing, great platform for writing, but it doesn't do much in terms of monetization. So what I'm going to do is write on Medium and use some of those articles in Substack and build up a following in Substack as well. And that way the goal is to use affiliate links to create more digital products for sale, to refine my offering, because I think at the moment I'm still quite scattered in my thinking, and then ultimately have a new base. I need to have a base, so Substack will be my base instead of Medium. As I said, Medium's good, but I think if I want a broader audience outside of the Medium universe, I need to also have Substack, and I kind of get the impression Substack's got a better reputation as well. So that's really my near-term goal. I don't know what's happened in the last week or two. I seem to be kind of moving sideways. I mentioned in the previous video that I've been working on the inner child, and I think that's been a good thing. Looking at trauma, a big T, small t perspective, things that I guess I experienced as a child, which has shaped some of my behaviours now, and it's made me very aware of how I bring up my own kids. I don't expect to ring fence them or cotton wool them from all forms of hurt, but you don't want your child to go through significant trauma that will shape their life forever. So yeah, I'm kind of saying that I'm not doing anything. Actually, what I have been doing is working on myself, which is probably one of the best investments you could do, because the reality is a lot of the reasons why I haven't advanced myself in some of my endeavours for financial freedom is because of narratives, belief systems, etc. that have been shaped from years ago. So if I can at least have some understanding of myself and have some appreciation of myself, I will be able to find what motivates me and what doesn't, what gives me energy and what doesn't, what extracts energy. And I kind of know a lot of these stuff, sort of. I just need to sit back, write it down and relax. So I don't know, what have I done in terms of improving my financial situation? Well, firstly, so we have tax payments. The cycle of the tax payments in Hong Kong is January and April, and I already have the money saved for paying off the whole April and January payments. So I could do that, and I thought about it. It would give me less in the way of mental bandwidth or mental clutter, if you will, because it'll be out of the way and I can forget about it. But actually, really, what I should do from a financial perspective is to invest that money in a short-term savings term deposit, earn a few bucks that way, and then pay for my tax, which I'm going to do. So I've got a couple of months before I pay that tax. Rather than pay it off now, rather than just let it sit in a current account, it's on term deposits, which I will roll for an extra month, and in December I will pay off the tax. Now the risk, of course, is I forget to pay off the tax, and I need to diarise it, but I could forget, and that would mean there'll be some penalties in January. But this is something I've done in the past, and it's something I will continue to do, because I think, one of the things I guess I learned, I have been learning about my inner child, and we all have it, is when we beat ourselves up, when we don't give ourselves enough grace, when we don't actually acknowledge the good stuff we do and the advances we've made. I know that very few people in my cohort have this approach to finance. They will either take out a loan to pay off the taxes, which again is the opposite, because once you take out a loan, you are paying extra for the privilege, you're paying interest for the privilege. They'll either do that, or they would have paid it off straight away, which again is fine, but you don't increase your financial position that way. I mean, yes, you remove some of the clutter, but you don't advance. And I think about what small things can I do that can compound over time. I think I've used this approach easily for the last 4 or 5 years, and yeah, that's hundreds and hundreds of dollars I have made basically by doing that, as opposed to taking out tax loans where potentially hundreds of dollars being paid out. So I've got to give myself some grace to say that I do know how to do the right thing once in a while. So that's one good thing I've done. I'm also looking into my national insurance in the UK. For those who don't know, you can pay voluntary contributions to ensure that you are eligible for a full UK state pension at the age of 67 or 68, regardless of whether you're in the country or not at the time. And that's so important because it's your money. It is your money, because I've been contributing to it since before I left the UK, and since I've been abroad I've been contributing. So I'm trying to sort out to make sure that I'm paying the right amount. I think I've been overpaying for a number of years, and in a best case scenario, they'll say, you're right, you overpaid, here's your money back. In the next best scenario, you're like, you're right, you don't get that money back, but you pay at a lower rate from now on. In the worst case scenario, they'll say, no, sorry, just pay at this higher rate forever. So I'm expecting it to be the middle option. They go, okay, you can pay at the lower rate, but you're not getting the money back. Okay, it's a sunk cost, I accept it. So that's something I'm also looking into. So yeah, I don't know why I keep beating myself up. I watch videos which are far more polished than this, that's for sure, that show people that seem to have it all sorted. And we all know that social media is the highlight reel than real life. It doesn't show how things actually are, or the ups and downs of existing. So that's my short take today. Again, another sunny day. As of now, my Thursdays will not be a weekly work from home, so I'll be doing more videos outside like this in this lovely weather until it starts raining another day, and I won't. So yeah, until next time, bye for now.